Dear student, good morning. Today's topics are concept of Bohr's model of atom. So let me start the topic. So first one, the concept of energy level known as orbits. So an atom consists of a small heavy positively charged nucleus in the center surrounded by electrons, and electrons revolve around the nucleus only in the certain selected circular paths which have a fixed value of radius and energy. These paths are called orbits. Orbits are associated with definite energies and called energy cells. So you have easily see the first K cell is nearest to the nucleus. L is same distance, take some distance from the nucleus, and if we take the value of 4 means the fourth energy level, it is far from the nucleus. So the shell number orbit, these are different types of the orbits, the K orbit, the L orbit, the M orbit, the N orbit, and these are the different types of energy level. So it is also known as an energy shell because in orbit has a definite energy. So second one, the energy of an electron in the orbit does not change with time. It does not lose or gain energy. Energy of electron in energy cell remains constant. These orbits are also called stationary state or allowed energy state. It means in an orbit, the energy of electron is always be fixed. It's not lose, it's not gain. The third points, according to Bohr's model of atom, only those orbits are permitted in which the angular momentum of the electron in whole number multiple of h divided by 2 pi means h belong to Planck constant, angular momentum is equal to mvr, and mass of electron v is moving velocity and r is radius of orbit. So according to Bohr angular momentum, mvr is whole number multiple of h upon 2 pi means mvr is equal to n and multiply by h divided by 2 pi. So where n was equal to 1 2 3 means h upon 2 pi is equal to multiply by ny1, h upon 2 pi then multiply by ny2, and h upon 2 pi multiply by ny3 means in each energy cell the angular momentum are different. So the energy is emitted, point number 4, the energy is emitted or absorbed only when the electron jump from one energy level to another. So the change in the energy of electron is equal to delta E, and delta is equal to the change in energy means E2 minus E1. So delta E difference in energy of two levels, E1 and E2 are energies of two levels. For example, if the electrons take the energy and energy observes, so they come into the upper side to the for a higher energy level to the lower energy level. So the change in energy is E2 minus E1. When the electrons emit the energy if they come into the lower zone, so means if the electron lower zone to come into higher zone, so the energy emitted, but if they come into the lower zone to higher zone, so they are lose the energy. So difference between energy is energy of electron emit and absorb. When higher to lower they emit the energy, when lower to higher they absorb the energy. So when the nearby electron of nucleus is go to the higher zone, so they are take the energy absorb. When the electron to higher zone to come into the lower zone means near to the nucleus, they are emit the energy. So it is the concept. So success of Bohr's model of an atom. First one, explain the stability of an atom. An electron revolving in a particular orbit cannot lose or gain energy. It's remain constant. Means in revolving condition electron in a particular orbit, they stabilize their energy. Second one, explain the atomic spectra of hydrogen. When the electron is present as close to the nucleus as possible, atom has minimum possible energy which is known as a ground state. It's a state of an atom in which atom possesses more energy means excited state. For example, N1 means ground state and N2 is a first excited state because they come into the higher zone. Ny n equal to 3 means second excited state, and excited state is unstable and the electron come back to their lower energy level, means their ground level. So when the electron absorb the energy, come into lower to higher zone, they take the energy, and this type of zone is known as excited state. But if they gain the energy, so they come into their ground level. So delta I between to the E1 means ground state and E2 means excited state. So delta is equal to E2 minus E1, and it is equal to the multiply the H is equal to the frequency of light. Excited state E1 to E3 means other second excited state. So delta is equal to the E3 minus E1, which is belong to the HV naught. So student, the excited state and ground state are the different of the energy level, and electrons are lose the energy when they come into the higher to lower level, and after the absorb the energy they come into lower to the higher zone. This criteria I repeat by the electrons. So if ny is equal to first excited state, frequency of the emitted radiation is equal to E2 minus E1 means change in the energy divided by the Planck constant, or C divided by wavelength is equal to E2 minus E1 divided by Planck constant, or wavelength of the particular types of radiation of electron is equal to Sc minus Sc divided by E2 minus E1. So student, the series you have pattern you have seen, the first energy level n is equal to 1 k shell, n equal to 2 second energy level high level, n equal to 3 m, n equal to 4 n. So different routes to the ground state from n equal to 4 means third excited state. In the first one condition you have seen, the electron jump from n equal to 4 to n equal to 1 means third excited state to ground state. If the electron come into the ground state level, in the second condition by the arrow side you have seen, n equal to 4 they come into the n equal to 2 level, then come into the ground state. And third condition arrow you have sent n equal to 4 then come into n equal to 3, and then n equal to directly jump into the n equal to 1. And the fourth example you have seen, first the electron come into the n equal to 4 to value n equal to 3, then n equal to 3 to n equal to 2, and then n equal to 2 to n equal to 1. So these four pattern you have seen. So n equal to second excited state means n equal to 3, n equal to third excited state. So the equations are changed. In n equal to 3, lambda 1 is equal to Sc minus E3 minus E1, and fourth excited state lambda 2 is equal to Sc minus Sc divided by E4 minus E1. The fourth excited state lambda 3 is equal to Sc divided by E5 minus E1. So by this type of equation you can easily solve the what is the wavelength of the radiation or possessed by the electron. So there are different types of series are formed. The first one is Lyman series. It is known as ultraviolet region. When the electrons come from n equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 equal to ground state means n equal to 1, known as Lyman series or ultraviolet region. Balmer series, which is known as a visible region, when electron come from 3, 4, 5, 6 ground state to the n equal to 2. Paschen series, infrared region they are considered when electron come from 4, 5, 6, 7 zone to n equal to 3. And bracket series, higher region also, when the electron come from 5, 6, 7, 8 to n equal to 4. And Pfund series, which is known as also higher region, when the electron come from 6, 7, 8, 9 to n equal to 5. So different type of a series you have seen. The Lyman, ultraviolet zone, the Walmer, visible region, the Paschen, red, infrared, the bracket and the Pfund series, higher zone. So electrons are obey this formula, and the different types of line spectrum they are formed, and different types of radiation they emit: ultraviolet, visible zone, infrared zone, bracket and Pfund series. So they are obey this series. So student, the question is based on this topic. Question number 2.15. What is the maximum number of emission lines when the excited electron of hydrogen atom in n equal to 6 drops of the ground state? So n1 ground state is always v1, and the excited state in the question are given to n2 value is 6. So maximum number of emission line is equal to n2 minus n1, then n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2. So the n2 value is given 6, so 6 minus 1, and we put all the values. 6 minus 1 plus 1 equal to 2, so it is equal to 5 multiply 6 divided by 2. So the 15 lines are showing by the electron. So because the n2 value is 6, so first the electron come into 6 to 5, 6 to 4, 6 to 3, 6 to 2 and 6 to 1. So the 5 lines are showing. Then 5 to 4, 5 to 3, 5 to 2 and 5 to 1, 4 lines are appear. Then 4 to 3, 4 to 2, 4 to 1, 3 lines are appear. 3 to 2 and 3 to 1, 2 lines are appear. Then come and 2 to 1, so 1 line appears. So 5, 4, 9, 3, 12 to 14, 1, 5. So 15 lines are appear by the electrons. So students, I hope this type of numerical you based, and the different types of line spectrum are showing by the electrons, and they say about the what are the excited state of electron outermost and ground state always be 1. So they are showing different line patterns are showing the reason of different types of this. So we revise the chapter topic also, the different types of a series, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket series. We can see the visible lesion only the Balmer series, and these are the conditions of electron when jump to higher zone to lower zone. Always be the higher zone is known as the excited state, and when the electrons are the definite path or definite energy level known as a ground state. When the excited state come electron to the ground state, so change in difference is equal to energy is equal to delta E equal to E2 minus E1, and always with the electron come from excited state to the ground state. And these are the energy absorbed when the electrons come from the lower zone to higher, delta E2 minus E1. Electrons emit the energy if they come higher to the lower zone. So the Bohr's model of atom related to the angular momentum of electrons which are found in the particular orbit. So it is equal to h upon 2 pi. And student, these are the presentation of Bohr's model of atom, the concept of orbits. So I hope you students you can easily understood what are the presentation of orbits and what are the different types of energy level, ground state, excited state. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot.